Hello everyone, welcome to Numeriq Learning. Today we'll be practicing few questions from the fourth chapter of class 10th, which is Quadratic Equations. You can write the question and solve, pause the video, and if you do not know how to solve, you can continue watching. So the first question is, find the roots of this quadratic equation. You are given the quadratic equation x square plus 3x minus 10 equal to 0. Okay, so let me tell you, the general form of any quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, right? This is the standard form where your coefficients a, b and c belong to real numbers and a is never equal to 0. So why do you call it a quadratic equation? Because you have an equality sign here, okay, wherein you have to balance both LHS and RHS, and the highest power of the variable, that is the degree of this particular equation, highest power of the variable is 2. That's why it's called quadratic. Any quadratic equation will have two roots. What do you mean by root? The value of x which satisfies this equation. Okay, there will always be two roots for any quadratic equation. So these are the only things that you need to know. You have to find the roots. How many? Two roots, right? So you can use factorization method here. The question is x square plus 3x minus 10 equal to 0. Okay, so there are two things here. You have to take out a value for your sum and for your product. The sum is nothing but always b, the value of b. So you have to compare this with your standard quadratic equation. So b value is nothing but plus 3. That is your sum. Okay, product is nothing but a multiplied by c. Okay, so a is the coefficient of x square, which is 1, multiplied by c, which is minus 10, which is, this is the product value. So always remember, from the quadratic equation you have to take your sum, which is just b, that is the coefficient of x, and the product is a multiplied by c. A is nothing but the coefficient of x square and c is nothing but the constant. Now you have to take out two numbers whose sum is 3 and product is minus 10. So we know 5 2s are 10, right? And if you put a negative sign to minus 2, if you add up 5 minus 2 is plus 3, 5 multiplied by minus 2 is minus 10. So these are the two factors or values for splitting the middle term. Always you have to rearrange the term such that your x square term is the first term and then x and then the constant. So this is the middle term. 3x can be written as 5x minus 2x. So let's write that. So x square plus 5x minus 2x minus 10 equal to 0. Take x common out. So you have x plus 5 minus 2 common out, x plus 5 equal to 0. Now there are two terms here. This is 1 and this is 2. So between these two terms, which is separated by a negative sign, what is common? X plus 5 is common. So you can take x plus 5 common out. What remains is x minus 2 equal to 0. So when the product of two terms are equal, it's equal to 0, either x plus 5 is equal to 0, which means x is equal to minus 5, or x minus 2 equal to 0, the second expression, right? Either this is equal to x plus 5 is equal to 0 or x minus 2 is equal to 0. So what is x? X is equal to plus 2. So these are the two roots. Okay, x equal to minus 5 comma 2 are the two roots of the given equation. That's what you have to find out. Okay, the method that you have used here is called the middle term splitting or factorization method. Right? So whenever you're given any kind of a quadratic equation and if you have to find the roots, always write it in the standard form. Get the value of your sum and product from the given quadratic equation. So b will be your sum, product will be a into c. And then get two numbers whose sum and product are satisfied and replace the middle term with these two factors or values. Okay, so you're splitting the middle term into two different values and then go ahead with taking out common and factorizing it. And then you'll be getting whatever, you'll always be getting two values of x, which are your roots. Right? Now, next question. If one root of a quadratic equation, you are given a quadratic equation 2x square plus 2x plus k equal to 0 is minus 1 by 3, then find the value of k. Just substitute. So since you can write, since minus 1 by 3 is one root of the given quadratic equation, therefore you can substitute in place of x. If you substitute minus 1 by 3, it will balance it out, right? You just have to substitute and then find out the value of k. So 2 multiplied, in place of x I'll write minus 1 by 3, which is the whole square, plus 2 multiplied by minus 1 by 3 plus k equal to 0. So in the given equation, just substitute. Now let's solve. 2 multiplied by minus whole square is plus 1 by 9 minus 2 by 3 plus k equal to 0. So this is actually 2 by 9. So k is equal to plus 2 by 3 minus 2 by 9. Right? It goes when the terms move from LHS to RHS. The method is called transpositioning. So when you when you do the transpositioning of the terms, the sign gets changed. Plus becomes minus, minus becomes plus. So here the LCM is 9. So 3 3s are 9, 3 into 2 6 minus 2, which is nothing but 4 by 9. So yeah, you cannot cancel it further. So the answer for k is 4 by 9. Okay, that's your answer. Let's move on to the third question. Yeah. Find the value of k for which x equal to 2 is a solution of the quadratic equation kx square plus 2x minus 3. Again, it's the same thing. In place of x, you can substitute 2 because 2 is the solution or the root of the given equation. So you can just write from the given equation kx square plus 2x minus 3 equal to 0. Just substitute x equal to 2. So k into 2 square plus 2 multiplied by 2 minus 3 equal to 0. So you have 4k plus 4 minus 3 equal to 0. So 4k plus 1 equal to 0. So 4k equal to minus 1 and k is equal to minus 1 by 4. That's the value of k. Right? So very easy. If you are given one root or one solution, and if you have to find any unknown coefficient, you can just substitute in place of x and you can go ahead. Yeah, it's very easy. Let's move on to the fourth question. If x equal to 3 is one root of the quadratic equation, find the value of k. So the same type. So x square minus 2k into x minus 6 equal to 0. So since x equal to 3 is a root, therefore in place of x I'll just put 3. 3 square minus 2k into 3 minus 6 equal to 0. So 9 minus 6k minus 6 equal to 0. What is 9 minus 6? 3. So 3 minus 6k equal to 0 or 6k equal to 3 or k equal to 3 by 6, which is 1 by 2. So the answer is 1 by 2. Okay. So all of these last three questions were of a similar type. If you are given a root or the solution or the value of x, just substitute in the given equation and you can find out any unknown. Let's move on to the fifth question. Yeah. You have to solve for x. Okay, you have to solve means find the solution, find the value of x, find the roots. So let's do it. You are given expression is root of 2x plus 9 plus x equal to 13. I'll take the square root term. I'll keep the square root term to my LHS and take x to the other side. Why? Then I'll do squaring so that I can remove the square root term, squaring both sides. Okay, so root of 2x plus 9 the whole square equal to 13 minus x the whole square. So always see root of a the whole square is nothing but just a. Okay, so this is nothing but 2x plus 9 is equal to a minus b the whole square, a square, 13 square, which is 169, plus b square, which is x square, minus 2ab. So 2 into 13 is 26x. Okay, now bring all the terms to one side. So let us do head, or you can, so here you have x square term, right? Here you have minus 26. So we'll bring 2x to this side, which is minus 2x and minus 9 equal to 0. So let's go ahead and do it. So x square minus 26x minus 2x plus 169 minus 9 equal to 0. So x square 26, 27, 28. So minus 28x plus 160 equal to 0. So again, let us do the middle term splitting. So in order to do middle term splitting, I will need a sum and a product value. The sum is b, which is minus 28, and the product is nothing but 160. Okay, so again, this is also something. So you have to find two numbers whose product will be 160. We know 8 2s are 16, right? So 20 and 8 are the two numbers, right? 8 2s are 16, and so 20 into 8 is 160. If I put a negative sign to both the numbers, if I add them, minus 20 minus 8 is minus 28. If I do a product, minus into minus is plus 160. So the middle terms are minus 20x minus 8x, again 160 equal to 0. Take x common out, you will have x minus 20 minus 8 common out, x minus 20 equal to 0. So the two factors are x minus 20 and x minus 8 equal to 0, right? Either x minus 20 equal to 0, or you have x minus 8 equal to 0. So this leaves us with two values, x equal to 20 and x equal to 8. These are the two roots of the given quadratic equation. Right? So some kind of, rather than directly giving you this straightforward, this standard form of the quadratic equation, there are a few things that you should know. For example, taking x to the other side, removing the square root by squaring both the side, and solving it using a minus b the whole square. These are the things which are additional here, something which you should already be knowing. But again, practice a lot of questions and make sure you check also. At the end, you have to also check if whatever values you've got are correct. What the way you have done, the way you have taken out common, the signs are all very, very important. Okay, let's do one other question of a similar kind. Yeah, this one. Solve for x. Again, this is also something which we'll be doing the same way. So I'll take the root of 6x plus 7. I'll keep it to the LHS. I'll take the 2x minus 7 to RHS side. So it will be 2x minus 7. Okay, squaring both the sides. So when I square both the sides, square root of 6x plus 7, the whole square equal to 2x minus 7, the whole square. So you have 6x plus 7 equal to a minus b, the whole square. So a square plus b square is 49 minus 2ab. 2 2s are 4, 4 7s are 28x. Again, the same thing, rearrange the terms. So you have 4x square minus 28x minus 6x plus 49 minus 7 equal to 0. Okay, so here you have 4x square, 28 plus 6, 29, 30, 31, 32, 30, 34. So minus 34x plus 42 equal to 0. You can take 2 common out. So you have 2x square minus 17x plus 21 equal to 0. So anyways, this term this term in the denominator will be equal to 0 divided by 2, which is 0. So the quadratic that you will be solving is only 2x square minus 17x plus 21 equal to 0. Sum product. Sum is nothing but minus 17. Product is nothing but 21 into 2, which is 21 multiplied by 2, 42. Right? So what are the two terms? 14 threes are 42. I'll put a negative sign to both. Right? Okay, so here let me write it directly. The product value is 42. Okay, so these are the two values for middle term splitting. So you have 2x square minus 14x minus 3x plus 21 equal to 0. 2x common out, x minus 7 plus 3 common out, x minus 7 equal to 0. So again x minus 7 multiplied by 2x plus 3 equal to 0. So either x minus 7 equal to 0 or 2x plus 3 equal to 0. So here on solving you will get x equal to 7 and x equal to minus 3 by 2. So the two roots are 7 comma minus 3 by 2 are the two roots of the given quadratic equation. I hope you understood. So that's all for today. Please practice a lot of questions from whichever topic you are revising at present. And if you're following this video, so today is the first day we are starting quadratic, and this would go on for another say 10 odd days. Okay, let me know if you have any questions, and if you like the video and if you learned and practiced along with me, do like, do share, and please do subscribe. Happy learning. Thank you so much.